I'm sure you know by now that Hasim Rahman Jr. versus Jake Paul has been cancelled, but I was thinking, as Jake Paul has been beefing with KSI and promoting his new company, Better, what exactly happened to Hasim Rahman Jr.? Before we take a look at some of the things Hasim Rahman Jr. has said, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. So Hasim Rahman Jr. recently said some things about the Jake Paul fight being cancelled. One thing he said was Jake Paul and his team begged him to fight Jake Paul.
They begged me to fight him from heavyweight to cruiserweight. Begged me. When I say beg me, they beg me. They were calling my phone nonstop. Take it, take it, take it. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. You're not gonna get a chance like this again. Take it, take it, take it. I told them motherfuckers from the jump what it was. Then they try to make it seem like this is so outlandish thing that I'm asking for more pounds. Fuck out of here. I bet 100,000 on Drake. You'll be a mad motherfucker.
And he would go on to reply to a comment on his live stream and question whether or not he should post the contract.
Asking me about my business. Did you see the contract? Should I post the contract?
He even goes on to say that the contract says if he gets to 220, him and Jake Paul are still supposed to fight.
The contract says if I come in 220, we still supposed to fight.
But then later would say this about the commission.
Then they try to say, well, the commission wouldn't approve, but the commission never said no to 215. The commission ain't say no. That's true. No, they didn't. They did say no to everything that Jake put up at first, though. They did have to change the shit that Jake was putting in the contract. They had to change the rehydration. They had to change the weight. They had to change the time of how long I had to rehydrate. They had to change how many pounds that I could rehydrate. But not one thing from the Rockman team that they said they were going to have to change. Jake don't want to be in no fight, man.
Hasim Rahman Jr. still wants to fight Jake Paul. But I think we all know that isn't going to happen, and that Jake Paul has already moved on and wants nothing to do with Rahman. I think it would be in Hasim Rahman Jr.'s best interest to just drop the Jake Paul fight and move on to a new opponent. Maybe he could spar KSI in the future. What do you guys think Hasim Rahman Jr. should do? Make sure to comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.